Hello guys, it's Dan from PlaySport. I hope you're well. Welcome to our lockdown learning series focusing on ball skills. This session is going to be all about rolling. So this is a really fun game that we can play with members of your household, or even you can play by yourself. As always, make sure you've got enough space to use in your living room or your garden, and things that you might need for this week are going to be in the description box below. If you have any questions relating to this week, make sure you get in touch with us on Facebook or Instagram, or even give us a call. We want to see how well you guys are getting on. Have lots of fun, and I'll see you soon. Okay, so this is our rolling game within our ball skill series, and this is my favourite one. So I'm really looking forward to showing you today. But again, it's bowling. We all love bowling, and unfortunately right now we can't go and do bowling, but we can do it in our home. So what we've got, again, in our example, we've got some cones to use, but for you it's having a different object. So we can have juice cartons, we can have bottles, hopefully it's plastic bottles, not glass ones, but you can use glass ones if you've got a softball, or shoes, anything that you've got to set up some bowling pins. In this example, I've got 6, so I've obviously got 1 in the first row, 2 in the second row, and 3 in the third row. But for you, if you've got space in your home or in your back garden or down the park, you can then add a 4th row in there. I haven't got space, unfortunately, but a 4th row, so then you've got a lot more objects. So challenge number 1 for Rob is Rob's going to be by his starting cone. We're going to say to Rob that Rob has got a time limit. So we're going to say to Rob that he's got, let's say, 60 seconds. We won't do it in this video, but you've got 60 seconds to get as many targets as you can. Now, for the first challenge, if your ball hits one of the objects, you can only get 1 object per, or 1 pin, for example, per roll. So let's say if Rob, for example, hits the blue cone and then the green cone, you've got to pick up the first cone in which you've got. So it's a little bit of, you're under pressure a little bit in your time, but let's see if Rob can do it. So Rob's going to do an underarm roll. Yes, so Rob comes and gets it. He puts it back to his cone. Obviously, I'm going to help him with the ball. That's 1 point to Rob. Yes, 2 points to Rob. So Rob comes to get the cone, puts it back. So again, Rob's being really quick to try and beat his challenge. Oh yes, a skimmer. Come and get it. And that would be 3. Okay, we've got to cut the time because Rob's quite tired, but if you have 60 seconds, try and be as quick as you can. Okay, so after them 60 seconds, we're going to put the cones back, and then you've got the task of, this again is still within challenge number 1. If then you do hit 2 cones, then you can pick the 2 cones up. Okay, so I'm not going to, obviously Rob's shown us already, but let's say if the ball, I'll take Rob's ball, if the ball hits the blue cone, for example, and then rolls to the green, you've got a double whammy. You can pick 2 cones up, and you've got there 2 for the price of 1. Okay, so give it a go. Good luck. Okay, so challenge number 2. We're gonna talk about another way of challenging ourselves to make it harder, plus a little bit of technical talk. So if you are struggling maybe to get the cones, a way in which that we can help ourselves to try and complete this challenge. So Rob again is going to be by the cone. What we'll say to Rob now is he's now got to use one of his left hand or right hand. So we're going to go, Rob, what is your non-dominant hand, Rob? So Rob, so his dominant hand is his left hand. That's what he writes with. So the non-dominant hand is his right hand. So Rob's now going to use his right hand to try and get a cone. Again, a set period of time. Oh, so close. So that time, Rob, it was close, but didn't quite get the cone. So I then don't want, if that is you, I don't want you to give up there, because you are using your non-dominant hand. It's obviously going to be a little bit harder for you. So if it is hard, that is a good thing, because when things are hard, that means that we're going to learn a lot more. So that would be the first part of our challenge. Now the second part of our challenge, again, if you have space, would be to increase the size in between the pins. So then this round, you might not be able then to hit two pins within 1 roll. That would be the bad news. But the good news is that you're going to develop more, because it's going to be harder for you. So now, Rob, now it's going to be your right hand, so you can alternate between hands. Pins are further apart from each other. Try and get a pin. Yes, brilliant. So Rob's got the blue one, Rob then gets it back, and that is great from Rob. We'll give him another go for his non-dominant hand. So he's changing hands again now. Oh, nice try from Rob. So again, didn't quite get a cone, but Rob's not going to give up. He's going to persevere. Now, one thing that we can do to try and get some more points would be, we're going to reset these pins. And it's to ensure that, again, we have a follow through. So like we've mentioned on previous videos, the follow through is really important for us, because wherever my hand finishes in that action is where the ball's going to be. So in this, you need to make sure you're not just throwing a ball out of luck and you're going to hope that it hits a cone. Instead, your focus needs to be on a cone. So Rob's going to focus. So which cone are you going to focus on, Rob?
That green one.
Okay, this green one here. So all of his energy now and focus needs to be hitting this cone. So his eyes are going to be on the cone. As he throws a ball, if I'm Rob, hopefully my hand is going to be in line with that cone. My legs are going to be bent, and I've got to do everything I can for my body to be ready to get that cone. So Rob's going to have a go. So Rob's knees are bent, his eyes are on the cone, he's going to focus, and right, yes, smack bang in the middle. Brilliant from Rob. So Rob would get that cone, and that would be the challenge. Okay, give it a go. Thank you for watching. We hope you found that really enjoyable. Now we want to see how you guys got on in the park, at home, anywhere. So make sure that you get someone in your household, really important, to video you doing the challenges and either upload them to our Facebook page, or you can tag us on Instagram, or just send it to us maybe through an email, and then we can upload it to our YouTube channel, or maybe even our Facebook, to demonstrate your really good skills. We'll see you next time. All the information is in the comments box below. Don't forget to subscribe.